We are now with Gaunce and Marc Denis. Guys, Vancouver has been a roller coaster franchise as of late. They've been a great team at times and an underwhelming one most recently. So, Marc, what are your expectations for the Canucks as the new season begins?
I expect them to be a playoff team. Let's not talk about Stanley Cup contenders yet, but they got to have a playoff mentality. To me, the Canucks off-ice shenanigans have to be behind them. It's a new era, a reset, a reboot. This is a new coach behind the bench, and with a healthy Thatcher Demko, I strongly believe that this team needs to enter the season thinking they're going to be part of the playoffs. They have a chance to win every single night with Quinn Hughes and Thatcher Demko healthy.
I'll get to the playoff picture, but I think the first thing that we need to talk about with them is with Adam Foote behind the bench, just the new passion and the new aggressiveness that I think is going to embody the Canucks team. Whether it was Adam Foote's game in the Stanley Cup Finals, whether it was playing with an 18-year-old, his first preseason game, and yelling at him on the bench because he's not passing the puck hard enough, he played with the passion that I think he's going to bring to coaching, and I think it's going to help all of his players. But in saying that, I don't think they have the goals to make the playoffs this year. Just looking at the lineup, I don't see from top to bottom them with the capabilities to match with teams in their division or the Central for that matter.
Well, I like to see the experience that Foote is going to bring behind the bench, though. That should be interesting. And then the Canucks open their season against the Flames and backup goalie Devin Cooley. Cooley has 6 career games played, none last year. This Flames team is one that would have made the playoffs last year if they had one more point. So how long of a leash does Cooley have to prove he's a viable option as the number 2 goalie behind Dustin Wolf? And Marc, we'll start with you.
I strongly believe this is an early season trial for Devin Cooley. The Flames have a chance to win every single night Dustin Wolf plays. That's going to be Devin Cooley's challenge. Now, he hasn't played a whole lot at the NHL level, and although he is a veteran, he hasn't played a whole lot of games, just above 100 games played at the professional level. The Flames do have 2 sets of back-to-back in the first 5 games in the first 2 weeks of the calendar. I'm not saying this is going to be the end of his trial, but there's going to be an early answer from him in the season. They definitely need to find some stability. And even if Dustin Wolf improves on his 53 starts of last season, what's the ideal number here in 2025? Nobody wants to go over 60 starts. That still leaves 22 starts in an Olympic compressed calendar for Devin Cooley to be the man behind Dustin Wolf. He needs to have answers early in the season.
Well, when he talks about stability, when you bring in someone like Devin Cooley to play behind Dustin Wolf, it's going to alter how the team plays. If you don't have full confidence in your goaltender, it's going to change how you play. The team's going to be a bit more urgent defensively, which will be a good thing in the D zone unless they're going outside their system. If they're trying to do too much in their own zone because they don't have the confidence in their goalie to make saves that, let's say, Dustin Wolf would make on a regular basis, they might go outside themselves. And when you put that much time and pressure and energy into your own zone, sometimes that gives up at the other end of the rink. And if Calgary's already a team that's not going to be the most high scoring in the league, they need to know that their goalie is going to keep them in games. And if they don't have the energy at the other end of the ice, it's going to affect them. So I couldn't agree with Marc more. He's got to show early in the season he can do it. If not, they have to move on.
Okay, we wait and see. Cooley will be up against Thatcher Demko, who is back healthy and ready to start the Canucks season opener.